Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing this morning? Wow, I've got serious crazy bangs this morning. We are going live from my laundry room. Just waiting to see if anybody pops on. How are you doing this Saturday morning? I still have a piece of hair standing straight up. I am doing well this morning. My craft table is kind of in shambles at the moment, where my sister is still in town and we're getting ready to kind of do an overhaul in my bedroom, which is where my craft station is. So, hey Melissa, thanks for popping on. So, good morning. Welcome to Saturday morning chalk and sip. If you guys are sipping on something, let me know what you're sipping. I've got some coffee going. Okay. Well, first things first, if you're seeing the little live button right here, if you will comment hashtag live. If you don't see that little live button, if you will comment hashtag replay. And thank you for popping on. This just gives me a little idea of how friends are watching. If you've not shared our page, if you would please share to your friends and family. If you've not given us a thumbs up, if you would give us a thumbs up and turn on your notifications, that way you will always catch when I go live or post bundle deals or specials from Magnolia Design Company. So what I'm going to do today is, last Saturday morning during our chalk and sip, we had made the Romeo and Juliet banner. Thanks, Melissa. And it literally has sat on my craft desk all week. I have not heat set it. So since I'm not able to actually craft a project for you guys this morning, I thought I would do the technique of how to heat set our ink. Last Saturday, I used our ink to make this cute little Home Sweet Home and our little gnomes banner on our canvas or our burlap banners, and it's got the little hole that you can put the shepherd's hook through. And I went ahead and did that last week because I have a new garden area and I wanted to have a flag to go on my little flag hook. So what I'm going to do is, you're going to need to grab some parchment paper. And I'm actually doing this in my laundry room because that's where my washer and dryer is. And that's where I have a hard surface that I can iron on. And that's usually where I iron anyway. So I'm going to turn you guys around and let you see kind of what I'm doing to get this all heat set. Okay, so there's our project. And I just have a regular just bath towel laying down. I have my hot iron because I do not have a heat press. If you have a heat press, you can use just the heat press for 30 seconds on each side, and that will completely heat set it and you'd be ready to go. So then what I need to do is I need to grab some of my parchment paper, and I just need enough to be able to go over the project itself. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to sit you guys down for a second. Actually, no, I think I can do it one-handed. There we go. Sorry, I know that was extremely loud. So I'm just going to lay the parchment paper down over my project, And then I'm just going to grab my hot iron, which I have it set on the cotton setting. And I'm just going to run the iron right over it for 4 minutes. And so while I am running my iron over my project, I just wanted to tell you a few things. One, we have a brand new Get Started kit for June. And our Get Started kit is $69 plus tax and shipping. And you get 7 stencils, 4 jars of our chalk paste, our 3-ounce chalk paste. You get an ink. I have posted up, you get a small squeegee, an angled squeegee, a surface, and an apron. And I do have a picture on my business page of what all the stencils are and what is coming in the Get Started kit right now. And if you are interested in getting your hands on one of those Get Started kits, if you will comment team in the comments, then I will get that information to you. And so I'm just running my hot iron just over my project. And I'm just going to do it, for 4 minutes. And then I'm going to flip it over and do the back side. So yeah, I'm just running over it, making sure that I get it nice and crisp. And I'm not so much worried about washing my flag. I'm more concerned of it's going to be outside in the elements, and it's going to be outside in the rain. So I want to make sure that it's heat set so that if it does get wet, it's not going to be running or anything like that. So that I want to make sure of, and I want to make sure that all of it is ironed. And then I'm going to pull this up, and I just want to touch it and see, kind of how it feels. And actually, I'm going to move my towel and try just so it flattens out a little bit more. There we go. As you're popping on, if you would say hello so I know that you're here. This morning, I'm just showing you guys how to heat set an ink project that is on fabric. Last Saturday morning, we created the Romeo and Juliet banner that said Home Sweet Home with the little hearts. And I did not get to heat set it this week, so I thought, because my craft table is under construction at the moment, and hey, Deb Clark, how are ya? I thought that I would just hop on here and give you guys a technique of how to heat set your ink projects. And all I'm using is a hot iron. If you have a heat press, you can use it for 30 seconds. If you're using a hot iron, then you're going to want it run over with, you're going to put parchment paper down first, and then you're going to just run over it with a hot iron for 4 minutes on each side. And we're just about done with this front side, and then we will move to flipping it over and the back side. You do want to put the parchment paper down so that the heat does not activate your ink and pull it back up or get your hot iron stuck to it. You don't want to do that at all. And all I'm doing is just rubbing my iron just back and forth over the whole project. And you just want to do that for 4 minutes. And then once I do the back side, then this will be completely heat set. And that way I won't have to worry if it gets wet from the rain. because it will not run. All right, so we are done with that front side. And so I'm just going to pull up my parchment paper. Sorry, you guys, I'm really bouncy today because I'm actually holding my camera instead of it being on a stand like it usually is. So then all I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over. And I'm going to put my parchment paper down again. And I'm going to go ahead and run the iron over it for another 4 minutes. And you want to do the 4 minutes on each side, just so you make sure that it is actually heat set and you're not running the risk of, when it does get wet, it running. Tuesday night, I'm hoping to be able to show you guys my new work area. And it's not so much a new work area, it's just getting revamped. And that's kind of why we're doing this in the laundry room. Yeah, just making sure I go up over all of the design, making sure that it's good and heat set. And as you can see, it did come back through the back just a little bit. And that's why we use our ink mat, our sticky ink mat. And that way it's not going through onto our tables or onto any other project or any other area. And it also keeps the project nice and still so that you don't run the risk of smearing or smudging or anything like that. So does anybody have any questions while we're working here? I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have, whether it be on product or paste or ink or surfaces. I have put up a few bundles that I have a few left of, and I'm also posting finished projects that I have for sale. If you're interested in any of those, if you will comment or message me with which project you want, and also send your email address. And hey Lindy, good morning my friend, how are you? I'm just heat setting my banner that I made last week because I did not get it done this week. And the craft table is kind of in shambles and being redone at the moment. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set this up a little bit, and all right, we're gonna flip this back over, and I'm gonna do the front side a little bit more. Is that bag you stenciled? The bag, it's not a bag, Deb. It's one of our Burlap banners. They come in a 2-pack, and they're really awesome. And they also have the little hole that you can put like your shepherd's hook or your flag hook through it. And they're just really, really neat. And with the new garden area flower beds that I have, I wanted to put something out there that was cute, and I hadn't used the Gnome stencil yet, so I thought that I would use the cute little gnomes and the Home Sweet Home stencils to create something for my front yard. And so now I'm just heat setting it with a hot iron so that with it being out in the elements, it will not smear or run or anything like that. Okay, so I think we're done. We've heat set both sides. So I'm going to just pull up the parchment paper. And I like to, you know, touch it a little bit just to see. It's pretty warm from all of the, sorry, I was out of frame, from all of the heat setting. And as you can see, I did make a little boo-boo right here. But you know what? I'm not real worried. Oh, you got the pillowcases. Deb, I have the lumbar pillowcase, and that's another project that I want to do, but I haven't gotten to it yet. But these little banners I just thought were super cute and just goes really nice with the area that I have out front. Let me try and iron that down. There we go. Okay, so here is our cute little banner, and now it's all heat set. So if I wanted to wash this, you know, if it got dirty or whatever, I could wash it and the ink will stay. But I'm going to be hanging this outside in my front yard, and I will take a picture once I get it out there, and that way you guys can see exactly what I did with it. So thank you again so much for watching. Thank you for popping on this morning for our Saturday morning chalk and sip. I'm sorry that it was a technique versus an actual project. I'm just in the process of redoing my craft area and my bedroom, which is where my craft area is. And so I don't have access to the space that we usually shoot from. So thank you again for watching. Please share this video and give us a like. And I will catch you on Tuesday night for our Tuesday night tutorial. And hopefully I'll be able to show you my new craft area. And we will get back to crafting. So hope you have a wonderful Saturday. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you on Tuesday night. Bye for now.